Friday the 13th. I'm back, everybody, and still going with no real setup, no real equipment. The screen is clean and the glare is sort of gone. My next video, I think we will be 100% glareless. Yay! Otherwise, this is just another one of my crappy videos of me doing a playthrough of Friday the 13th. This time I'm going for a perfect playthrough where I'm essentially going to try to beat it with every kid and every counselor still alive. Excuse me. Beat Pamela Voorhees on every day, and with at least one character, light all the fireplaces, and get every weapon at least once, though by the end of the game, the machete will be gone and replaced with a better weapon. Hopefully the sound quality is better. I have a mic situation now, ish. Still haven't bought any tech. That'll all kind of come as I slowly progress this channel. Gotta slowly build up funds and knowledge, more knowledge than anything. I'm very green at this whole thing. So Chrissy is my girl in this game, my person. This is who I always make my, whoa. And it's funny, yesterday I tried to do a couple playthroughs of this game, and Chrissy absolutely got murked by everything in the game. It was brutal. Kind of felt bad for her. So yeah, right now I'm just working on getting Chrissy her torch. Hey, nice. I'll try to give some advice as I go along. If you don't know, the items that pop up in the sky are sort of always where they are, or in a rough location, like on a certain screen. So if you actually start jumping around to dodge all the zombies that you encounter, then you might spawn a bunch of items that otherwise your other counselors could pick up. So now that I have the key, the torch, air quotes, the lighter, I mean, and a knife, I'm going to kind of avoid jumping around so that the items will spawn when I switch to other counselors. I absolutely love this game. I just realized I had the volume down. So I'll rectify that in a second here. Maybe. Come on. I think I got low batteries on my volume remote. There we go. A little, keep it low. I know some people have a hard time with the alarms and things in this game. Find them a little bit grating, so I don't want to have anyone too annoyed. I know what all these say, and a lot of them aren't very necessary, but I am going to pick all of them up because this is a sort of do everything run and get a perfect ending. The other thing that's nice about killing all the zombies as you go, you'll eventually hover around that 60 kills mark that will spawn the machete. So if you're currently using a character that doesn't have a decent weapon and you get your 60 kills, then you're gonna kind of level up a little bit as you go around doing whatever it is you need to do with that character. I don't know if like I go through the cabins in a weird or less efficient pattern. I just kind of remember exactly how I used to go through the cabins as a kid. And once I figured out my route through them, I just stuck with it. Oh my gosh. Wow, poor Chrissy. She has been taking it. Alright. When you're in the forest to go get the axe and stuff, if you don't know, the medicine is usually around the turnoffs. In between the turnoffs is why you're gonna usually find a knife and the downturns. So that's why there's a knife there. But oh, as I get closer to that, nope. Okay. Yeah, poor Chrissy. As soon as she gets her torch, I'm pretty sure she is sitting the rest of this day out. That's for sure. Oh dear. Second cabin. Here, Mark, have an axe. And just in case my dodging isn't on point today, you're gonna fight Jason for Chrissy. I really don't want to go too fast. I don't want to run into Jason. And I did. Can I run from him in the cabin? No. I'm gonna let him get out of here. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's by the cave. That's fine. I am not going to deal with that right now. See, I just spawned 2 keys. That's sort of a waste. God, I love this music. When I was a kid and I'd be sitting in my room late at night playing this game, that music just spooked me. Paul. This won't be the quickest play. It will speed up quite a bit after the first day. But to do a perfect run, I find there is a lot more of a slowness to it to get everything organized. Oh yeah, well, jumping isn't too great. When I was a kid, I didn't really know the characters of the game or of the movies, so I always kind of tried to figure out which character in the game was which one from the movie. So I think it's in Jason 2. There's a girl jogging at the beginning when the guy slingshots her in the booty, and I always figured maybe Laura was her because she was jogging, and Laura's a good runner but not a good jumper. Perfect. Good time for a key. before I head into the woods with her, let's go stop Jason from hurting Paul again. Weird. Maybe he's mad that Paul threw rocks at him. Don't throw rocks at me, Paul. Can't imagine any other reason why Jason would specifically hate Paul. He's evil, but I don't think he's a D word. Or an R word. Terrible joke. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's see if I can get her through the forest before Jason makes his way to the lake. Because chances are she won't make it to the lake in time to prevent one kid from dying. I know there's a way to leave the forest on the lakeside, but I honestly can't remember how to get through the forest to exit that way. And I'm trying to just play this game based on what I remember from when I was a kid, but I might have to cave and Google online how to do that. I'll try. Like I said, I'm going for a perfect run, so I don't even want one kid gone. Oh, yes. I've still got 15 kids. Alright, now I'm going to have to play a little bit carefully. I really don't want Laura to take too much more damage. Who's in here? Chrissy? Hey, George, have an axe. Yeah, so anytime I'm about to go get the torch, hand off the axe to one of the three counselors, either not Chrissy, Mark, or Laura. They all get torches, and then the three other people, George, Paul, and Debbie, will get the axes that you get along the way towards getting the torches. Now, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I don't think, as Mark, I'm going to be able to get him a torch without taking too much damage. And I still need to light all the fireplaces with Chrissy. Anyone in here? Paul, have an axe. Okay, there it is. Good. Come on, I need a key. I'll take it. And this is why you give an axe to everybody, because if Debbie already had an axe, then as soon as I become her, because Jason's attacking her, she'd be doing major damage to him. So every counselor is taking massive damage off of Jason every time he encounters a different one. For now. Alright, Mark, let's get you a key, buddy. Yeah. That makes me happy. Now, I'll I really feel like I shouldn't even be bothering fighting Jason's mother's head. At this point, I've got some counselors that are low on health, and it just seems like an unnecessary risk since I'm going for torches anyway. But I'm trying to do like a complete playthrough, so unfortunately I am going to do this. And that wasn't too bad. Alright. And at least now Mark has a machete on his way to get a torch. And if Jason goes to the lake and Mark has to take a break and go there, then that's not so bad. But I'm actually going to anticipate that he's on his way to the lake, because I do not want to lose a kid. So I'm just going to kind of hang out up here for a little bit and see if he does in fact come to the lake. If he goes to a different, yep, there he is. Figured that out. And at least now Mark's doing more damage to Jason. When I was a kid, I don't know if it's true, but when I was a kid, I always assumed the machete did the most damage to Jason's mother's head because that's what removes the head in the first Friday the 13th. I don't know, I had a lot of things when I was a kid that I thought about this game that are probably grossly untrue, like trying to figure out which kid was who. No, the wrong way. Leave Chrissy alone. And see, yeah, now that he is attacking Chrissy, actually, Jason might stay till the end, because his health is kind of on the line on whether or not he'll fight to the death now or leave. Yep, he's fighting to the death. Okay. Ooh. He should be on his way to the lake, but I might have enough time to get Mark situated before that happens. I really gotta, I'm assuming to get to the lake from the forest, I gotta find a path and go up a few times, because I go down to get to where I usually go, but I really don't want to get lost in the forest. When I was a kid, the forest terrified me, especially at nighttime. As soon as I got lost in there, this like panic would come over me, and I'd get scared that a dog was coming, and I was never certain how many hits the dogs take, and terrible. Let's go this way to the lake. Maybe we'll find a kid that needs an axe. Anyone in here? You don't need anything other than the sweater, which we're doing in a few minutes for you. Anyone in here? Oh, you're set up too. Alright. So it's gonna spawn again. Yep. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's keep going this way. Oh, should I just grab the fire and move on? Anyone in here? George, you already have an axe. I'm just gonna check this cabin over here and see if there's anyone in it. Paul, and you have an axe. You know what? I'm just gonna get the torch. I'm gonna lose this axe. It'll be okay. If I was really concerned, I could just take that other counselor and go and get them a torch themselves, but where's my torch? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I went to the forest, went to that cabin. I know a lot of people will say don't fight Jason inside the cabins past day 1. Day 2 I don't find too ridiculous. After he's had his little fit here, he will slow down and be a bit more reasonable. And if he goes up, you get some more opportunity to hit him. I'm really not doing well. Not great, not bad. That was terrible. I slowed down to dodge and then immediately sped up into the lake zombie. Let's just double check. What did I do wrong? I went to the cabin, then I went to the forest. You know what? I'm gonna have to let it go. I need to get this part done. And I said every weapon at least once. I've got 2 torches and several axes on the field. I really don't have anything to worry about. Oh, I didn't say anything there because I was kind of feeling the pressure. Oh, now I can pretty much just Jason hunt. Oh yeah, nope, fireplaces. Why did the torch not spawn for Mark? Should probably stop jumping with Chrissy and risking grabbing a different item. Paul. So main path, I think, is the last one. Alright, he's got to be heading back to the lake again, so time to intercept them. I'm going to go this way, just in case when I was getting Chrissy her torch, I didn't think to light this fireplace. I love in the Angry Video Game Nerd episode where, the James and Mike Monday, my two heroes, when they're playing this game and they're putting the little tape on the screen to indicate to them which cabins they have lit and which ones they haven't. I remember doing that as a kid. The term good for a rental wasn't something that I really had as a kid. My parents didn't really get video games, and their mindset was like, well, you're going to get new games for your birthday and for Christmas, so we're not going to rent you a game that you're going to like have to take back. So when I was a kid, if I picked a game to play, I was stuck with it. Like that game was bought for me. So games like this and excuse me, Spider-Man: Return of the Sinister Six. I just kept playing them over and over and over, and eventually I'll post a video of me playing Return of the Sinister Six, because when I was a kid, I got to the point where I was rapidly beating that game in like 6 minutes, because I just got good enough at it that the notoriously hard and garbage game, I ended up enjoying it, and it was just something I would throw in just to beat every now and then because I could. There's still 15 kids. I cannot think of which fireplace she doesn't have lit yet. Must be around the lake. Hate those birds. I hate those birds. Yeah, day 3, fighting. There it is. Boom. We got a flashlight. Everything has been done except grabbing a pitchfork. So now I'm in full Jason hunting mode. Is that Debbie again? I can't remember. No. George. Good, he has an axe. And that's why all the counselors get good weapons, because that way. See, this is going the wrong way. My mistake. I was gonna say, now we're gonna go and see if we can hunt Jason down, but I may have taken too long to follow him. Hey, good. Might stay to the deck. Alright. There's a counselor already in there, so. He's staying till the end. So I need to be careful here or I'm gonna lose Laura and lose my perfect playthrough. Yes. Oh, let's celebrate with a sip of soda. Well, obviously he's going to be at the lake very soon. So I better be ready for that. I really don't want to fight him in a cabin this time if I don't have to. So if he goes to the lake, I'll I'll show my day 3 cabin fighting strategy. I'm going to take a risk and go for the pitchfork now, but if I suddenly have to burn rubber towards the lake, I could be in trouble. Ooh, she's got red hair. Come on, I'm doing terrible. Oh, I didn't lose much health, thank God. Alright, burn rubbering to the lake. Oh, nice. Where are you? Where'd you go? It's alright. Hopefully he goes to a counselor. If not, let's wait for him here. How about the pitchfork? When I was a kid, I was rare that I would risk getting it, because back then Jason's mother's head felt nigh impossible. Alright, so yeah, I have no choice but to fight him in the cabins by the lake if I intend to do this perfect run. And this isn't about how much you damage Jason, it's about how many times you hit him. So the best thing you can do is just, oh, he's staying until the end, is just hope you outlast him. No! Oh, yes! It came down to one hit apiece. Perfect playthrough. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, had he not stayed to fight to the death in that cabin, I just would have eventually hit him enough times and he would have left there, and I would have started chasing him on the path. If I didn't catch up to him before he went back to the lake, he most likely would have went to a counselor. I would have became that counselor, left the cabin, and that counselor would either have an axe or a torch, and that counselor would defeat Jason. And my girl Chrissy actually wouldn't be the one to take him down. But, oh man, I had one medicine enough, gave me just enough health. I'm pretty sure my health was so low, one more punch would have been it. So I kind of got lucky that he was down to one health bar. Oh, my heart's racing a little bit. 33 minutes. I swear to God, every time I beat this game, it's either 13 minutes or 33 minutes. There's, a lot of threes involved. Anyway, thanks for watching and following along the story of this channel, which will be basically it just getting better and better as I go. I'm learning some editing software right now. I'm learning how to make thumbnails, and I'm working on an opening jingle, which I think is pretty neat. So hopefully some opening title cards and stuff. But before that, handle the glare and handle the audio issues, and also maybe learn how to record the screen and not just simply point my phone at it. Alright, that's good. Oh, amazing. Love it.